Disciples channel. Cool dude, man. Appreciate your input, and a lot of your ideas are very interesting.
Pretty girl, right? She's a fucking fox for such a fucking badass attitude. Who the fuck is this shit coming to mind?
I haven't really had
talking
a lot of
shit.
confirmation.
Also, and I went to her channel.
So, anyways, I'll just get right into it. So,
this is who you support, somebody who claims they drink baby buzz. Oh, fuck.
okay,
Are
y'all,
you credible at all, Juanita?
So, have you ever caught yourself taking that much feeling?
And oh, guess what, guys? If you want to learn how to breathe, go to her channel. She's gonna fucking teach you how to breathe. That's beautiful. Then she says a whole bunch of stuff. I don't even want to read your shit. I don't even fucking know you.
It's important to know that the bad guy works in reverse. And so when you are breathing incorrectly,
who the fuck is this shit coming to my channel? Talking shit, Negro kisses. If you want to learn how to breathe, Negro kisses, go to her channel. She's gonna fucking teach you. We got a lot of stuff on you. We got naked pictures of your son. I want to know the answer to these questions. Why are you not spending time with your kids and your wife? Now I'm gonna get you and your family separated because you're an unfit parent. You have children in the house.
I certainly enjoy this. What else does that do? Well, that allows the narcissists themselves to feel or appear to be above you, better than you. It's taking people's eye and mind off what's really happening and projecting it onto you.
And what happened is they fell out with this whole fake Christian pocket of YouTube, you know, the urban disciples, call for an uprising, people from them sort of circles basically. There's a lot of them, a lot of these fake Christians. What basically happened is this urban disciples took such a disliking to whatever this couple of people were doing to him, when making videos or whatever. Took such a disliking to that he went over to Facebook, found their accounts, took pictures of their children, and proceeded to weaponise their pictures against the two people in question, i.e. the Satan twins. Now, it's not their real names, but this stuff on the Blue Lion channel was pertaining to that situation, where they got into it with some of these fake Christians and had pictures of their children taken off of Facebook and weaponised against them, like I just said. All sorts of stuff came out of that. It's still going on to this very day. I believe that they have reported it to the authorities, which is what they should do if anyone uses anything to do with any of your children. So beware, Facebook users out there. If you're going to get into it with people online, that's the first thing that some of these sickos are going to go for. Your friends, your family. Make sure you got that stuff private. If you ever do anything online, and I mean just have a minor disagreement with someone, can lead to this shit. Urban Disciples. So we know he's a piece of shit now, and if you don't know, then if you've seen this channel, you will know. And if you go...
I just want to mention something real quick. The person on the bottom corner where it says out of spaceness, he used to go by the name of Aaron V. Cox. This is the person that got exposed being a pedo protector, and that's who Urban Disciples listen to. Aaron told Urban to make videos on me. When I found out things about Aaron, and Urban was doing slandering videos on me. This was before Camby and Fearless, and when I asked Fearless to kind of help me to expose this, of course he didn't want to, but I would still support his channel, and now eventually it's very shocking to see them working with him now. So let's continue.
From a look at this channel, then you're definitely going to know. Urban Disciples, a scumbag, took pictures of people's kids off of Facebook to weaponise against them. It's no surprise to find him streaming with Renee USA, Terrace Renfro, aka Treach, and Outer Spaciness, aka F equals 1 over time, aka pedo apologist Aaron V. Cox. Another little association for you there, Terrace. What's going on here, son? We'll never get an explanation for any of this stuff.
So what should we do, guys? Guys and gals? Should we just hang it all up? Throw everything that I've worked on for 20 years away? Just because, I supported a convicted pedophile?
It's messed up. He just admitted that, or he's saying, yeah, like, it's not messed up supporting a convicted sex offender or pedophile. Yeah, that's messed up.
Beware mouse. That over 20 years ago signed an affidavit that was already written out. Probably told, hey, you might want to sign this or really make your life miserable. Isn't that kind of tell what our justice system has been up to?
That is ridiculous. If I was charged with a crime that I did not commit, I would fight it to the end. Whatever the risks. So that's not a good excuse to use here.
We got clowns like OJM and Abe Balance.
Yeah.
That say they're for freedom of speech, but yet they're trying to get people shut down.
And OJM and A Balance News are actually the only two channels that were exposing these two sick men that actually are the ones that tricked me into doing a prayer session with when I had just barely came to YouTube. It's gonna be a year now that it happened, and the plan was that we were going to pray on the day of Halloween to bind and rebuke, and they would Aaron V. Cox and this other guy, they portrayed themselves as Christians, and I was basically a newbie on YouTube, and I didn't know about these things that people do these things. And well, what ended up happening was that other guy that was in the prayer session, he attempted to try to say something in Latin, and he thought I wasn't going to understand, and it wasn't nothing that has to do with scripture. He was trying to actually like spellcast me, but obviously it wasn't going to work. But they threw me to the lions because everybody on that live on the chat, they were a bunch of perps, and Urban was part of all this. And when I didn't speak about it, but when Aaron started taking some of my ideas, because I really believe in the power of intent and prayer, and when you learn about frequencies, you can use binaural beats to make your prayer be heard through your intent. And I thought he believed in things like this, but I guess it was just to gain my trust. And this is what he does. And what is really weird is that that guy that is a convicted pedophile, the girl that he touched has the same birth date as mine. So I just wonder if this person gets a kick out of it now. And I pray for forgiveness of his soul, and that the Most High puts him in his place for everything he's been doing to people online. And this is who Urban is with, and this is who Canby supports.
I'm not trying to get anyone shut down, and of course I believe in free speech.
Beware Mouse would be on the air if a judge didn't want him on air and he was still a threat. The poor guy can't even get it up.
Did you guys notice that, like, if the judge wouldn't want him on the air, and, like, he can't even get it up, like, he's so old, like, he can't, I don't know.
These charges, you think I would support somebody that's still an active pedophile?
Okay, but the reality is, so he was 39 when he committed the crime on a minor, and now it's 20 years later, like, yeah, all is forgiven, I get it, right? Technically, yeah, you are supporting a convicted sex offender, publicly, online.
So shout out to my boy Urban, the Urban Disciples channel. Cool dude, man. Appreciate your input, and a lot of your ideas are very interesting to me.